money so I could buy a nice thing. When I found
Now
it,
look at that weed. That's what I said, if I could grow flowers and vegetables as well as I grow weeds, I would be a gardener.
haven't found somehow. There are other
Gardening and homesteading and fitting in a family vacation during all of that. We've had a lot of rain while we were gone, and while we had people tending to the garden and watering and kind of just tending to the house while we were gone and taking care of our little girls, we're typically just weekend warriors and kind of try to go away as often as we can on the weekends and stuff, because, you know, we do work really hard during the weeks, and I just feel like that's a necessary step to reboot our souls and our energy and just kind of rebalance things. So work is important and play is important, so I just wanted to kind of take you along and show you the garden and all of its glory while we've been gone. And while things are growing wildly, the weeds are also taking over, so I have a lot of work ahead of me. This is crazy. There's so many weeds in here. Oh, there's a cucumber coming up, at least here. Oh, these weeds are just taking over. But, oh, look it. Ouch! There's a prickle. Yeah, all the cucumbers are coming up. I'll spend a few hours out here getting this stuff all cleaned up. This is all my cucumbers are coming up. My Kajari melons are coming up. The basil's not looking very nice. There's my nasturtium. That's my nasturtium leaf there. Yeah, I think the horse poop that I got this year was not as aged as I thought for the weed seeds, but it's okay. Nothing a little bit of hand pulling can't fix. Yeah, I told our house guests not to worry about weeding because things were just starting to sprout, and they may not know exactly what is a seed or what is a germinated seed and a weed, so I'm starting to learn this stuff a little better. Look at here. What's happening to this tomato plant? This baby is kind of leaning over. I have to get those tied up. There's some nice blossoms coming on these tomatoes. My asparagus has all gone wild. Look at this. I believe this is like in less than a week, because this was totally cleaned out last week. That's why they say you can't go away too far, or for too long anyway. What do we got here? Garbage. Looks like Grandma planted some marigolds. There's some more evidence of her. Look at that weed. Oh. You know, with a healthy weed is a healthy root system. You just don't want to keep them in there because they rob the plants of the nutrients. We don't want that. Oh my goodness. Look at this, guys. My broccolis and my cauliflowers. Oh, I got a moth. That's not a good sign. Get these weeds out of there. These guys are heavy, heavy feeders. These are my peppers. Oh my gosh, guys. I told my mom that she could go ahead and harvest my beets while I was gone. You guys, this is like less than a week. They're ready to come out. These are the candy cane stripe ones, or the candy stripe ones that I loved. I think much bigger than that, they lose a little bit of flavor. So I'm gonna come out and get the rest of these out later. So yeah, none of my cauliflower and broccolis are heading up yet, but they are growing quite nicely. As are my peppers. These peppers are got, these are the sweet peppers, the bell peppers. Wowza. And so I thought, remember, I don't know if you noticed, oh look at my potato bugs. Uh-oh. Look at that, guys. So originally I thought these were tomatoes that had volunteered, but they are in fact my potatoes. So I'm gonna go ahead and get these out of the ground so that these little resident critters carry on. I don't want them in my, oh look at, here's the spinach that I was harvesting. There was so much of it. It looks like Grandma didn't get to the rest of it and it's all gone to seed. Look at, guys. See, I knew that this stuff needed to be harvested when we were looking at it last week. We harvested quite a bunch and I'll get the rest of this out again today. That's okay. That's right. Oh, look at the Swiss chard is doing beautiful. Nice. And these are my turnips, which I never got to thin. And I just want to see, yeah, see, look at, they're going to be very tiny because I didn't get to thin them. But they're not quite ready anyway, so we will come back and get these later. The kohlrabis are doing good. I might get a harvest of those this year. I didn't get any last year because of the inconsistent watering. Now look at that weed. Oh. That's what I said, if I could grow flowers and vegetables as well as I grow weeds, I would be a gardener. Although I don't have animals on the farm, I do have a Sky. She likes the carrots. Hey, baby girl. You like that? Oh yeah, look at that. Yay! I grew food 2 years in a row. OMG, you guys. Check this. This is literally a weed. You're gonna laugh. Oh my gosh. That is some weed. Anyways, I got some work to do here, guys, so I feel gross now. I got all these earwigs on me.
Go to the house and shower.
This is the part of gardening that I don't like. Like dirty, yucky potato rotted. That thing fell in my face.
What thing?
Right there. Look at that potato.
That thing fell onto your face.
Yes, I could feel ickies. All right.
Okay.
I'll get her on. So let's get this on here. And into my compost. My compost will love this stuff. You did not do that. It was me.
Hold on.
That was all me.
I was trying to help you and you were like telling me to stop.
No, I didn't want you to get hit with it. I was planning on swinging it up. But that didn't work out so well, did it?
No, it didn't. What?
Listen, if I'm going to be a gardener, I'm going to have to learn how to get dirty and like bugs. But there's still a part of me that says, ooh, gross. I'm sure long-time gardeners still go, ooh, when they come across creepy crawlies.
I still would. No matter what kind of bug it is, it could be a tiny spider nut. Ooh. Ah! You should probably shower before you do anything.
No, why would I shower before I do anything? Look at that. That's a sign of a good work boot. This is the garlic scape. Inside of here is a little flower. And inside that flower, isn't that neat? So, but anyway.
Oh, that smells good. Let me smell. Let me smell. I don't know why, but I don't like the taste of garlic, but I like the smell of it. And it smells good. Come on, you could keep coming. I'll tell you when to stop. Just go slow. Bro, why are you going so fast?
Okay. You must move the tarp first. You cannot leave the tarp on. You're gross. Okay, here, let's just pull it over to one side. That's good enough. Let's make sure there's no critters in here, because I've had my fill of critters today. If there's critters in here, you'll hear me scream like a little girl.
What's this for? What's that for?
Did you throw this on top or did I? Tomatoes? Where?
Squished tomato.
Oh, potato. I don't have tomatoes yet. I'm gonna have to get Daddy to come over here and turn this about with the tractor.
Okay, now when you're done this, go back and shower. Because you literally have dirt
In my ears?
in your ears, up your nose, basically in your hair. Everywhere.
As long as
Your
I don't
hair
have
is
an
just dirt.
earwig in my boobies. I'm trying to reconcile with myself the purpose of gardening food, specifically food. I know that I like to garden the flowers and all of that stuff for the beauty, and I think it's fascinating that you can take a tiny little seed and grow this morsel of food that can feed your family. And while this is fascinating to me, it's a lot of work. And this whole homesteading journey and living in the country and trying to be sustainable and doing things, it's hard work. Like, we've been gone a week,
And
not even a week, and the amount of maintenance that's required, it's certainly not being neglected by any means, because the people that are staying here are not equipped to do what is required on the daily, because I didn't even really realize how much work is required on the daily. Because
Does his name start with an E and end with a thin?
Eli or Ethan? No, I'm just saying, like, how much work Daddy does to make sure that this space looks beautiful all the time. And
24/7.
being away for a week, you come home to
Daddy could not leave. If he was here, he would not leave it for a week.
overgrowth, a tractor not working, wanting to get things cleaned up and tight and right again.
We gotta
And
leave today again.
it's gonna take like a week just to get things back up after being away for a week. I think that that's the weirdness about it, is not being able to go away without feeling like you're gonna come home to an absolute mess. And that's, unfortunately, guys, what we're dealing with. So I'm just gonna show you quickly. My poor husband, bless his heart. What, 4 days? 5 days of no mowing. Mind you, we have had a ton of rain.
We've
Look
been
at
gone
those
for at
beets
least
there. I gotta
5
go
days.
grab those before we go in, Eli. What?
We've been gone for at least like 5
My
days.
tomatoes have got
Have we?
lots
How
of
long have we
flowers.
been gone? A week? Not even?
Yeah, a week.
We've been gone for 7 days. This is what it looks like. Ethan has not mowed once.
Well, he can't, because there's no tractor to mow. That's the problem. That's
The tractor was good when Daddy left.
No, it wasn't. Mitchell tried to mow and he couldn't do it. So now Daddy is here trying to fix it so that we can get it mowed up. Have we got any plums on this tree yet?
Little ones.
Oh, there's some coming.
Oh, your peonies are dead.
Yeah, they're very short-lived. But I'm just gonna...
They're so pretty.
Bye.
I'm just trying to burn myself again.
You're supposed to be able to just pull up on that mowing deck, but it doesn't seem to be that easy, does it? So are you going to take the zero turn in and get it serviced, or?
On his way.
Oh, Ethan's taking it up with the truck and trailer? What?
Best way to teach him is to just throw him in it.
Has he ever driven your truck with trailer before? Nothing like throwing them in the deep end of the pool. Sink or swim, son.
Or you don't know how to swim,
Oh
you're
dear
gonna drown.
God. Did you call them and get a service appointment?
I did.
It's crazy. Like a week away, and the place looks like it's been neglected for years.
And you tell me,
Like-
you cut the grass too much. You do too much. Look at it. Look at my place.
But in the meantime, I'm going to process these beets out here and then get my tomatoes tied up and then go hit the shower because I feel like I have earwigs crawling all over me. I'm just such a fool sometimes, dumb fail, but anyways, I'm gonna harvest up some kale and take that in and eat it up and start eating fresh from what I've got here. So yeah, this is the part that I enjoy about gardening, and so that's what I was trying to get at earlier was just kind of trying to figure out my why of why I am trying to do this, because as you can see here, this entire row of plants is tomatoes. And I don't even like tomatoes, so it kind of was like one of those things where we should plant what we'll eat. The reason I did this was because I wanted to can and preserve spaghetti sauces and marinaras and some salsas and things like that. That was kind of the intention of why I wanted to do this many tomatoes. But since planting all these, I've learned that paste tomatoes, the Romas and the San Marzanos and all of those are your best tomatoes. So I've got a few little grapes and tiny Tims and things like that for just munching in salads. And the boys will eat those, they love those. But the big beefs and the slicers, and they don't make a great sauce tomato, and I've got a lot of them. So I'm hoping to gosh that I don't just stockpile my compost. I mean, it's sad, and this is what I'm learning, that I'm wasting more food than I'm actually harvesting and eating, and that is not the ideal recipe for a new gardener. So I need to just kind of try to resume and refocus as to why I am doing this. And I do find it fascinating that I can grow food. I just have to learn my rhythm and find my groove and figure out what our family will eat, what we'll use, and what I can give away, and then kind of go from there. And just, it's all a learning curve. And again, I may not be growing a garden. I'm growing as a gardener, and I'm learning. So I'm learning what we'll use and what we won't use, and how to cook things and how to harvest things and what grows best when, and yeah, so it's a whole big learning curve, and I am kind of enjoying it until I dump a bucket of green waste over my head, filled with earwigs and potato bugs and ooh, just gross stuff like that. I am still learning to be with nature, and I'm trying.
It's where I am now. It's the only thing I haven't found somehow. There are other places, there are a million pretty faces.